All right, so today we're diving into something I think pretty cool. We're going to be looking at Matsukaze no Kan.
Okay.
It's a bokata. And, going through the sources that we have for this one, I thought it was
Yeah.
pretty fascinating. There's a lot of connection to Shotokan karate that I think initially you don't really think about.
Right.
Um, when we think about karate, we're thinking empty hand.
Yeah.
But going back into the history of it, weapon training was a very important aspect.
Right. It was a big part of their training.
Yeah, so if we can all just imagine, back in the 1930s,
Okay.
the Shotokan world weapons training wasn't just like a thing on the side. It was actually very much part of the curriculum.
Right.
And we have people like Moden Yabiku. He was a prominent weapons master,
Yeah.
and his star pupil, Master Shinken Taira.
Yes, Master Taira. He was very instrumental in standardizing a lot of these Kobudo kata
Right.
preserving techniques that otherwise would have been lost.
Yeah.
He's like the Funakoshi of Kobudo. He really systematized a lot of these things and helped to pass these traditions on.
Yeah, that's quite a legacy to leave behind.
It is.
But we also have Yoshitaka Funakoshi,
Yeah.
son of the Shotokan founder.
Right.
And he was very immersed in the Kobudo.
Yeah, he was.
He was learning all these different weapons. He was practicing all these different bokata.
Mm-hmm.
Shuji no Kan, Tsuyoshi no Kan, Sakugawa no Kan,
Oh, yeah.
Shirokaru no Kan, Hakusan no Kan.
He was dedicated.
Yeah, he was very dedicated to it. And I think that's interesting because, these kata,
Yeah.
they're like these little time capsules. They go back hundreds of years. And it's not just about learning the movements, but it's also about the history.
Right, you're carrying on the tradition and lineage.
Yeah, exactly. And so this brings us to the actual deep dive here. Matsukaze no Kan.
Right.
This kata was created by Yoshitaka Funakoshi and Master Tomosaburo Okano.
Yeah, another weapons expert.
And it's interesting because it seems like they were really trying to bridge the gap between Shotokan karate and the Bokan.
Yes, the principles of Shotokan karate expressed with the bow staff.
So how does it actually do that?
Well, if you look at the kata itself,
Yeah.
it actually integrates a lot of Shotokan stances.
Oh, right.
You have your Zenkutsudachi,
Hmm?
Kokutsudachi.
Uh,
You even have like a jump in there, which is very rare in Bokata.
wow.
So you can really see how the principles can be applied with a weapon or without a weapon.
It's like a hidden language almost.
It is, yeah.
But there's this really interesting part in the source that mentions that Matsukaze
Yes.
is actually another way to read the kanji
Oh, wow.
for Shoto in Shotokan.
Yeah.
I thought that was fascinating.
It is very fascinating. It makes you wonder if they named it that intentionally
Right.
to give it a deeper connection to Shotokan karate.
Yeah, it's like a little secret code.
It is.
But, we have this kata. It's very insightful. But then all of a sudden, after World War II,
Yeah.
weapons training gets taken out of the Shotokan curriculum.
Right.
Why is that?
I think a lot of that had to do with the U.S. occupation authorities.
Oh, okay.
They wanted to portray karate as less threatening.
Yeah, less militaristic, I guess.
Right, like a traditional martial art. And I believe Master Nakayama even described it as like Chinese shadow boxing
Oh, wow.
at one point to kind of appease the authorities.
So you really see how historical context affects how these martial arts develop.
It does.
It's not just about,
Right,
the
Fish.
techniques and stuff.
It's about the politics of the time.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I guess even though weapon training isn't, as central to Shotokan today,
Yeah.
these kata like Matsukaze no Kan,
Yeah.
they offer this really valuable look into the history of
Mhm.
Shotokan and how it developed.
Exactly.
Yeah, it's fascinating.
Yeah.
I think there's a lot more out there to uncover.
I think so too.
A lot of hidden connections and things that,
Yeah.
yeah, it's exciting.
Yeah.
There's always more to learn.
Yeah. Always more to learn.
All right, well, that was a fun one.
It was.
I'm looking forward to our next deep dive.
Me too.
See y'all, Ben.
See ya.